What's going on, you guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Whoop, hit the damn camera. How's everybody doing? Let's let this room fill up. We got a couple things we're gonna go through, and I got a pretty good show for you guys tonight. I got a good plan. I know that we've covered this topic before, but first off, I would just like to shout out a couple of my sponsors, Gamma. Number one, priority number one, man. These dudes, they are just slaying the game right now, killing it, and they are just bringing me with them, man. And they just sent me a dope brush, which oddly enough, I'm just as excited about this as I am about that new Evo they just sent me. And we're gonna definitely do a little giveaway um, tonight, a little bit later. And the other thing we're going to do is just talk about the talent show for a second because we got a talent show that's going on right now. I'm starting to get some of the submissions. And for those of you guys who may have submitted, have no fear. I haven't went through it just yet. I'm going to start going through it like I am going like a chicken with my head cut off today. 5 a.m. at the shop. Killed that. Absolutely killed that. Chad killed that. Johan killed that. Everybody killed it. Boy, Barbering is not dead. We alive and well, and we were thumping today. So with that being said, I didn't get time to go through any of the submissions, the current submissions, but I hope that you guys submit because the prizes are going to be dope, and it's only going to get doper from here because Ant the Barber is rocking with me on this one. So we're going to have some fun with that one too. Got 25 people in the house, 14 thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys. And guess what, man? This is the surprise. This is a surprise. I'm about to ask you guys to come on the show. Whoever wants to come on the show, let me know right now in the comments as I unbox this because when you come on the show, we're going to have a little debate. I'm going to play devil's advocate, and today there's just a sponsor that I've been sort of neglecting a little bit lately, and I feel kind of bad, and I want to talk about Bookedin a little bit, which the position I'm going to take officially, I obviously think doing appointments is the smartest thing you could be doing right now for a variety of reasons that have nothing to do with COVID, in my opinion. Okay, barbering with a appointment app definitely makes sense, but let's talk about this for a second. I'll get to that in just a minute. So this is, I guess this is like the newest edition, and like some new shoes. This is what you guys get. I haven't even looked in here. I'm unboxing this live on the air. I haven't even taken this thing out of the bag. So what you get with this Evo trimmer right off the rip is a pretty damn secure cap that does not pop off like other caps. All right, so we got the SC blade. That bad boy is gapped up there. Comes like that. I don't know if it'll come like that for everybody. But, this one here, come on, camera, focus. But it's pretty tight. Now, you ain't supposed to turn it on. I think you're supposed to, like, charge it or something. I don't really read the instructions, but I've been breaking the rule all my life. Okay. Feels pretty smooth. I'm looking forward to maybe I'll go back and I'll put this one on in black as well. Actually, this is a good time for me to just go ahead and set this Evo up. Blow, right there. I knew something was missing. My little light. You guys know I talk about this light all the time. You guys ask about the light on my station all the time. I tell you to get this one because this one is much better than the light that's on my station. And I actually had a little scare the other day. I thought the one on my station died, but it was just me needing to plug it in. So, dumb, but yes, glad. Okay, so what we got going on here, under the hood, obviously we get a charger, which we don't need because we know it's got the micro USB, and that's all we care about. We got this deep tooth cutter blade, which I found to be like the best, in my opinion. And then they also give you this SC with another one, which I need to experiment more with this one, to be honest. It was pretty good, though. I did use it before, but not with that particular cutter. So you got a variety of options here. And, of course, they give you a little screwdriver. And it is probably magnetic. I'm pretty sure the other one was. And you got your chargers and stuff here. So pretty much you're getting a lot of value with Gamma every time because you are getting not only 3 different cases, you're getting a bad to the bone machine, you're getting several different cutting blades and cutting guards, and you're getting the micro USB charger, which is just dope. So the fact that you could charge everything uniformly in some way, shape, or form is fantastic. And thank you for the thumbs down. For the thumbs down, can we get a couple thumbs up before we go any further? I'm about to start inviting some of you guys on the program. So Sorry. Had to do some yard work and tuning in. Okay, so this is what I want to do. First off, I'm going to copy this link. I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm gonna drop it in. I'm gonna drop it in the comments here in a second. And what I'd like to do is I want to try to get a couple of you guys on here. I just want to experiment with this. I've not done this yet, so you guys are gonna be part of the first episode. And the idea here is that I wanna try to debate appointments versus walk-ins. And do we have anybody in here who wants to argue the position of walk-ins? Now, if need be, I'll debate that position. I'll do it. All right. So it doesn't matter whoever it is. I'm going to play devil's advocate. But you guys understand my official position. Thank you for the thumbs up, man. I really do appreciate. What up, SD Hydro? What up, YOLO? Bathroom Barber Manny, my man right here. Lady Libra up in the house. What up, Steve? My man with the thumbnails. Thanks again. If you guys are enjoying them thumbnails, this is the guy to credit here. He is the operator of the Eddie's Army Instagram account, which I'm trying to let him know what I'm up to ahead of time so that he can get you guys kind of clued in, because this is just too much for me to do all on my own. So who wants to come on the show right now? Y'all let me know right now who wants to come on the show, and we are about to put a bam. I don't know if that's going to work. You might have to copy and paste this. There we go right there. As soon as you guys click this link, it should notify me that you guys want to come up in here. And whoever wants to come up in here, please just keep it clean. No profanity, nothing like that. We do that sometimes, but I'm trying not to. I want this to be a good, clean conversation. And we will, in America, in my part of America, it is exactly 5:07. I'm not sure where you're from, but let's see if we can't get someone up in the room with you. All right, Alex781, feel free to hit the link, man. Call in real quick and see. Okay, I think that means we got someone who wants in. Oh, we got Manny the bathroom barber in here. Bam. What up, Manny? Oh, hold up a second. I got you muted or something. Let me see what I got to do here. Hold on. I'm figuring this out, man. Let's see. Interviewee. Why can't I hear you? Oh, this could be a me problem. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Bam. System preferences. Sound. And input. Output. Yeah, all right. You try to say something real quick. Can anybody else hear him? I can't hear him. Why? Why am I not hearing him? Hold on a second. Let me try something. Oops, I accidentally hung up on you, Manny. My bad. Yo, call right back. I'm trying to do this one more time. Call right back, Manny. He had that figured out. I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure why I was not able to hear him. I got my sound. My sound is working good. My sound is working good. There we go. All right, let's see here. Oh, that's why. I'm stupid. Okay, here. Add left. There we go. It worked.
Yo.
That's what you look like, Manny? With
yeah,
that
dude.
swole beard all this time, man.
Waiting on you, man. Look at this.
You. Okay, I think we're back. I think we got frozen, but I think we're back. Let's see if everything is actually, yeah, we're good. I don't know what happened, but like I said, this is actually a beta feature. We're back in business here. So let me ask you, Manny, what is your opinion on whether like walk-ins versus appointments?
Appointments are, for the most part, a sure thing. Walk-ins, you never know what you're going to get. You never know if you're going to get. You never know if a barber's going to finish before you and take them up.
Yep.
So, that's why I would say if I had my own shop, I'd be appointments all the time. And if I get a chance to get a walk-in, then so be it.
It was one of the problems that I like. Really, one of the main reasons I bought my own shop was because of the fact that like nobody would let me even do that. Like almost every shop that I worked at, I had a long established relationship at the shop, and I tried to explain to the owner like, look, I'm getting too busy. It's killing me. I can't do this. I need to bring some sanity to my life, and almost every owner I worked for wasn't for it. They wanted to go for walk-ins. So to play devil's advocate, there is some ups and some downs with it. But if you are a appointment barber and you get an appointment in the beginning of the day and then one at the end of the day, that kind of sucks. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well, you gotta think about it also for the customer. Because I
Right.
remember when out here, I was looking for a home, and every time I go into a barber shop, I'd be like, man, I hope I get the first or second chair. Because I remember, the old myth where like the first chair, the second chair were like the best barbers there. And every time I would go in, I get the last dude in the corner, and it's like, man, this guy's gonna kill it, and and sure enough, sometimes it'd be all right, and there was actually one time that it was just terrible. That I left there and I had to go find another barber shop. I was actually looking based off of price. The higher the price was, the better, because I knew they were
The
gonna be able
better
to
they
fix.
had to be. I
Yeah,
actually, it's funny you say that. I just had a conversation with somebody who noticed that I'm actually in the back of my shop. Like I don't know if you guys notice when I be filming, I'm in the back of my shop. I take the last chair on the right, and mainly I do that so that my guys that are maybe not as busy as me can get that business because a lot of times like them new customers walk in. If they can get in with the owner, they try to. If they can, get into that first or second chair, they try to so they don't get that opportunity like so I just try to sit in the back and get my people like as busy as I can get it. But
yeah,
there is some good to be said about doing walk-ins though. Like if you gotta leave, you just leave. If you come in and you tell people whatever, and let's say however long you get involved in a service and it winds up taking you 45 minutes or something like that, you're not running behind, you're not holding nobody up. But it's definitely a huge plus once you begin to establish yourself for sure.
and new customers.
Absolutely. And plus, like, if you're good at killing the game online, like, that's one of the other cool things. Is like we're out here just trying to kill the game online, trying to get ourselves busy with the internet. Um, it's nice to be able to send people a link, put links places where people can click on them. Get it in front of people where they can just make that appointment and do that spur of the moment right there and come to the shop.
Yeah, even for me, the bathroom barber, in the
The
bathroom,
ba-
the walk-ins are
yeah. So
very
tell me
beneficial.
about that real quick. Whose bathroom is that? It's my neighbor's.
That's
It's my neighbor's
that.
bathroom.
It's at work. I use it after hours.
Mm.
Whoever wants to get a cut, just go in there
Yep.
and just make it happen.
Nice,
You know,
man. Nice. Awesome,
and
dude.
it works, man. I use the outdoor lights we already have, and it just works.
So what we gonna do when you come in? We gonna shave that beard?
Nah, you gonna trim it?
He's like, clean shave, man. Clean shave.
Nah, at least not yet. But yeah, we can
Uh,
trim a little bit, and definitely a high fade. I know you're a master at that, so
yeah, I might do it a couple times. You know what's funny? I had a guy like kind of beat me down a little bit the other day. He was like, oh, my wife is so anal about haircuts. She's got to have it perfect. She's put barbers on blast before. She's done this and she's done that. I hope you're comfortable with doing this. And I was like, I've done it a couple times. Like I'm all right. It was funny. Like I wasn't even bothered by it, but it was just kind of funny the way they would treat me because they had no idea like how long I've been cutting or anything like that. They were just like concerned to get a good cut. And then I cut
yeah.
two women yesterday, and it's funny because they're like, "Do you do many women?" And I was like, "Yo, go on YouTube and Google graduated haircut and see who you see." And my graduated haircut videos got 1 million views. So
Wow.
I was like blown away by this too. It was like the other day I figured this all out, so I was like just strutting around for a second, like a rooster. But
Yeah, I remember the first video I saw from you was a high fade. I think it was probably your wife or someone. You were just kept telling me, just go higher, go higher. I was like,
go
man, what
higher.
the hell? I'm
It
like,
was
this is the
actually a
guy.
student at a barber school. Like I was like, don't be afraid, just push it higher, just push it higher, because I never cared about having my hair messed up by any of my students or anything like that. Nothing like that was gonna stop me from allowing them to try. You know what I mean? Like I could fix
Yeah,
anything anybody does. I don't care about it. So a lot of times they get nervous to cut my hair, but then I would like actually feel like that was one of the really better ways to help teach somebody because I could feel and I could see when they were skipping steps or when they were making mistakes, and I would tell them and I would stop it there. And sometimes that was a really effective way, to teach people. Uh oh, I think Manny got froze up. Okay. Manny got froze up. Manny had to slide, but I do appreciate Manny for coming by and checking us out really the barber, Slimline Pro I or Gamma Hitter. Both great trimmers, both going to yield you some good results. But of course, I got to go with Gamma. And I just got that 3-verse blade for the Gamma Absolute Hitter. And that thing is really, really nice. But I'm not going to knock the Slimline Pro. That's a really nice trimmer as well. Um, so let's see here. What are we saying? Shouldn't new barbers at a shop bring clients in so they don't have to totally depend on walk-ins? Ideally, Caesar, yes, that would be great if they have the clientele, if they can do that. And you know what I want to do. That looks like my face is your face. You see that? No, but like what I want to do is try to facilitate growth for my guys. Try to make everything as easy as I can for them. But at the same time, there's obviously a responsibility on the person because like if you guys seen the old shop I used to film in and the environmental factors that were sort of lined up against me, uh, you would notice that I just sort of took a responsibility to build my own clientele. I did everything I needed to do to build my own clientele, and that's exactly how I got where I'm at. Not relying on the owner who really didn't do anything to advertise us. He didn't really facilitate the growth in as much as some other shops might have. But as long as you're advertising yourself, I mean, shoot, if I stop at a grocery store or talk to somebody, like I make small talk all the time. I see stuff on people's shirts and I talk about that. Like if I see you with them whack Patriot gear on or something like that, I'm like, how are them ratchet Patriots? How they doing? They're not too good, huh? Oh, okay. Well, I just noticed that my bills are 4-0, so no, I do make small talk with everybody, and then also, having you some gear like something that shows what you're doing. There's been people who've like literally come up to me, and I can't stress enough how important it is to get those reviews. Who's a walk-in barber? I want to get a barber who really believes in walking on here, and see if we can't get somebody with a different point of view going. And there's definitely something to be said for everything, and eventually this COVID stuff is going to go away. So we can make the decision on whether we want to be walking or whether we want to be appointment based, because we got a lot of new clients in the shop today. We were able to accommodate them, but there was nothing easy about it because I had my schedule was like jammed. I had no room, and so was everybody else's. So we were all like, I got a little bit ahead. I was able to take one. He got a little bit ahead. He was able to take one. So we made it happen today, but we just as easily could have lost a few clients today. So the last thing I want to do is see clients, walking out or going somewhere else, you know. So uh, new clients at the car wash last month. Caesar says he was out here. He started with the oh man, he says he started with the Slimline Pros, but he noticed they were really sharp. I've had some good like I said, I've had some good stuff going with that. Oh, we can discuss some mobile barbering for sure. Actually, next week is October the 18th, and October the 18th, um, we're going to be unveiling some of the talent contest recipients. But that's definitely something I want to talk about. And there's actually somebody local that I tried to get on the show before, um, and it just didn't line up. But I plan on getting them on there. Luciano, I'm sorry to hear your uncle's fighting for his life. I hope that all is well, man, and prayers to you and your family. That's the worst, it really is. But all I'm really saying is, eventually the COVID stuff's gonna go away, and we're gonna be able to make a decision on whether or not we want to go forward with walk-ins or go forward with appointments. I'm not sure, like having a bunch of people in your shop right now, or even if you really think about it from this standpoint too, like I have 6 chairs in my barbershop, maybe 7. Technically, I got a back room with a chair. So let's say that you had all 7 barbers working, and all 7 barbers had a few walk-ins waiting for them specifically. Now you really run into a problem where you don't even probably have enough room to hold all those people. So if 7 barbers had 3 people waiting for them, you got 21 people sitting in the shop just waiting for a cut, along with the 7 chairs that are full and the 7 operators, an additional 14 people. So you'd have a lot of people sitting in your shop for no good reason. So this is probably one of the more powerful arguments for using a booking service. And the one I use is Bookedin. It's fantastic because when you get right down to it, um, when you get right down to it, it sends them a text message. It notifies them what's going on. I can make changes when I need to. I can actually have like different barbers who might not want to do like say color or don't want to do some other stuff. Like I can actually take them off those service lists. So like specifically if you're a barber who won't do flat tops or won't do color and you just want to do regular haircuts or maybe you don't do shaves, like I can literally select, okay, he doesn't do shaves, he does this, he does that, and then boom, when people go to book you, they won't be able to book you for those things. Now, Vic Blends is a younger barber. I talk about him sometimes because he sort of inspires me. Like, this dude's really got it figured out. And he actually took himself off of his appointments. He doesn't do, like, only haircuts. Like, he likes to do, like, full service. So the only way that you can book him is if you get, like, everything done because he's not advertising for just, like, a regular haircut. He's not a trench barber. He's not just running through, the trenches and making it happen like me or like many of you are. He's definitely a popular barber. So he says if you have your own business cards, is it bad to give out to customers that sit in your chair? No, that's a great idea. Personally, I don't have a problem with it. I want my barbers to do it. I want my barbers to get themselves busy. I'm not concerned with them taking their clientele with them if they choose to leave me. This is not a concern of mine. There's enough people to go around, and I know exactly how to get these people now. Like, it's like a roadmap, and I'm not concerned with it. So, like, in all reality, I want my customers, I want my barbers and their customers to have a good relationship with each other and nurture that relationship and grow it because that client could lead to a lot of other clients for that. However, there is plenty of barbershops that will not allow you to hand out your own cards because they'll get scared that you're going to take clients and you're going to run off with them. Now, what's really dope about this, for this particular service, like when people call me on their phone, they're like, "Hey, Eddie, what about this? What about that? How do I book and blah blah blah?" I just say like, "Yo, what's your phone number?" And I message them. I message them a link. Uh-oh, we got Potato Man in the house. We got Potato Man in the house. Let's get him in here. What's good, Steve? Uh-oh. Hold up. His volume's bad. All right, say something. He can hear me, but I can't hear him. All right. Call right back, okay? All right. I just hung up. I don't know why, but when Manny called, it actually worked. He asked me, "Do I charge for no-shows?" No, I don't charge for no-shows, but I do send a nasty text message. Not nasty, but I do send a message, and it is the truth. I always send a message, and I'm like, "Yo, if you can please just give me a little bit of time to fill the spot. I could have filled it easy. If you would have given me 2 or 3 hours to fill it, I would have had it filled, and there would have been no problems." Like, I really don't care if a client cancels me. I really do care if a client wastes my time, cancels me and wastes my time. I hear you now, bro.
Now then, how are you doing?
Good, man. So I guess the deal is you got to call twice to get the volume to work.
Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it? Yeah, how are you doing?
Yo,
I
this
ain't got notes to talk about really, but I just thought I'd give you a call.
Yo, and I
Just
just
give it
thought I'd
a
let you in, man. When I see you down there, are you ready
nice
for the
one.
talent contest?
Do you know what? No, I'm not yet.
Dude,
I'm
I
still
haven't got
trying to
it
think.
figured out yet either. I told Chad I think I'm gonna film him for mine. I'm gonna do
Yeah, I'm
something.
still trying to think of something to do. I'm a man of not many talents, so
Hey, I know
so
you be
it's
playing
just
Call
going to
of
be a
Duty.
blag. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I keep trying to get on with you and Chad.
I know, right? I know. I barely ever play, man. I'm always doing something. It's like the craziest thing. So what time is it over there for you?
It's 10:25.
Oh, really? So it's pretty late, man. You guys are like what, 4 5 hours, 4 hours?
Oh, no, I'm nocturnal. I
I'm
sleep during the day.
5:25 over here. So How's it going with your shop? Your outdoor shop, and is it outside of your house or is it? Are you in it?
Yeah, yeah, I'm in it now. Yeah,
So you guys, this man built his own shop. Oh, look at him. He's got it streaming right there. He's ready to go. Are you getting some customers in or what?
um, to be honest, all I've done with this is because I told you, didn't I? I'd started at college
Hmm.
a few weeks ago. So I had this shed. We'd just moved in about a year ago, and it was just taking up space. So I thought, you know what? New career. I'm just going to rip it all out
That's
and see what
awesome.
it is.
You see the comment?
You know,
He said, "Is that Steve? You're a beast, man. Thank you for your hard work. Keep doing your thing."
I try. I try for you, mate.
No, that's awesome, dude. I gotta thank you, dude, for the thumbnails, bro. It's just such a relief to know that I could like ask you for a quick thumbnail and you just hammer it out. And that's just like, honestly, there's times where I want to like finish out a video and stuff, but then I think about that last part. It's like the last mile, and it's not something you want to
Yeah,
like. You don't want to go cheap on the thumbnail. Like if you put a lot of work into a video, it just won't get no views. If people see like a bad thumbnail, they're just like, we're good. Go on
yeah.
to the next
I,
one.
I must admit, mine aren't brilliant, but it gets it out there, doesn't it? You know.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, dude, that one
you
you
know.
did for me and Ant, that was clutch. I looked at my phone. I was like, oh, he didn't message back. I looked at my phone again, and he messaged back with the thumbnail done, already done.
Yeah. Thing is, at the moment as well, my laptop's broke, so I'm doing everything on my phone.
Oh, you did that on your
So
phone?
yeah, yeah, I'm just trying to knock it up as quick as I could. So, but yeah, a minute, my laptop's absolutely shot.
He said no. In the UK, they
Oh,
don't like no Bills fans. That's what Juan Cordova said.
oh, look what I'm sporting as well. Look.
Look at that, nice. So you guys know this man here. He's got the Eddie's Army shirts. He's running the Eddie's Army Instagram for me. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start letting you know like what my plan is, so that you can start letting other people know for me too,
Yeah,
and tagging you and stuff when I try to post things, which I rarely do on Instagram, and I should do better at that. But I'm barely keeping up with everything else I got going on. You know.
no, it's fine. I say just whenever you get a chance, just drop me a message. I don't always go on Insta,
No.
so it's just when I see it, I just
Yeah.
jump on it, you know. But yeah,
Right on.
no, that's absolutely fine. I've got
For sure.
mannequin head in the background. Look.
So yeah, so you've been
Very
in
strict.
barber school for how many months and how long is it in the UK? Like what is the requirements there?
Well, I started in January, um, and I went to it was a fast track barber school because over in UK you don't actually need to be qualified. You can you can just be self-taught. You don't need no
Really?
qualifications or anything. Yeah. Um, the only disadvantage you have of that is that getting your insurance, but there is ways
Insurance?
of getting around that if you want to. So
Wait,
um,
you have to have insurance to cut hair?
yeah, yeah. In case you lop someone's ear off, you know what I mean. You got
How much is that?
to. It's not expensive. Yeah, I think it works out about £5 a month, and
That's it?
up to and that's up to £2 million.
Whoa.
So
So you
so
should
that
just
is
cut my ear off. I got a plan. Yo, I
yeah.
got a plan. I'm gonna fly
There
out
we
there.
go. I'll be yeah. Just come in here. I'll just lop your ear off.
I'll
We'll
wear
go out.
headphones from now on. No one will even know what's up.
But yeah. So I started that, and to be honest, it wasn't brilliant. I went and you have your mannequin heads, don't you, with beards, and after 9 weeks, it still looked like Barry Gibb from Bee Gees.
Oh,
Like
jeez.
not nothing had been done on it. So I kind of got disheartened by that. And then,
You see the
uh,
comment? They're asking about the shirts, where to get them from.
if you go on to Eddie's Army followers on Instagram, um, I just do them. I just make them at my dad's house. He has printing stuff, so if you inbox me, I can I can sort that out, no problem.
Yeah,
Uh,
right on.
Obviously, there's a bit of postage if it's across the states. It's quite expensive, but you know, I'll do my best and try and
Right.
knock them out as cheap as I can. You know, get it
Totally.
out there, get the army growing.
And when you sent me one, I gave it to Sonny because I thought it was
Yeah, you
his. It
did.
was Chad's. I gave Chad's to
Yeah,
Sonny.
yeah. Chad paid for it as well.
Yeah.
He said it's all good. So,
So you got a little discouraged
but
with the
what?
barber school thing.
Yeah, I got a bit discouraged, and then obviously the COVID kicked in, and we went into full lockdown here for about 5 months,
Hmm.
like proper.
Jeez.
With and obviously we run Barber. He didn't start back that long either.
Right. Those guys were closed
So
too.
while I was in that period, I was applying at colleges around our area, and I got offered two. I picked one of them, but they said that you had to, you know, supply all your own clients to do practice on for all your assessments. But it was about 35 minutes away from my house, so trying to get clients to go there
Oh, it was
was just
hard.
too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another one offered me a place, and it's only 10 minutes away from where I live.
I just can't believe you don't even need a license if you want to do it there. You can
No,
just do it.
yeah, you can just do it.
There's
Yeah,
a lot of people who
but
argue that here in the states. There's a lot of people who argue that they feel like it's not right that we should have to get a license. And then there's those of us on the other side who already have the license who are like, well, it certainly wouldn't be right for you to put, a
yeah,
whole bunch of people into our market where many of us paid an upwards of 20,000 to get the license,
yeah.
but we don't have
I
to
mean,
pay for no insurance.
no, that's mental. All that 20,000.
I mean,
Because what
yeah,
does that work out at? I mean, this course that I'm doing, it's a year course, 12 months, and it works out at £1,200.
jeez. How
So
much is a pound worth in American? What is it?
it's about 77 cents, is it? Something like that.
Oh, okay, so the dollar's worth more than a pound now. I thought a while ago
Yeah,
wasn't a pound worth more than a dollar before.
I think so. Yeah.
So it would
So,
be
but yeah,
even
it's
you'd be talking about like $1,000 American basically to go through that course. If
yeah,
if I was to, yeah,
it is. I mean, round here there is, you know, you can go to private ones, where you literally, you know, going to college 5 days a week.
and then you would have
For
that problem if you ever came to the states like to work. Then
yeah,
you would have the problem.
yeah. Whereas this one that I'm doing, uh, you know, I think if I came across to the States, I'd probably still have to do something. I'm not sure how it works. Um, but the likelihood of that happening is pretty slim,
Right, right.
you know. But no, it definitely opens like a lot of avenues once you've got that qualification. I mean, I could have quite easily just set up in here like I am now,
my
just
mom, my
advertise on
mom, she
Facebook.
wrote, she wrote, show us what a pound looks like. I don't think I've ever seen one either.
Um,
He
I
ain't
don't
got
even
no
know if I've
cash,
got.
y'all. He's looking around.
I
He's like, well, I got
ain't got no cash on me.
in the United States, they got this thing they say rabbit ears. Like if you pull out your two pockets,
Yeah,
they say like it's
that's pretty
rabbit
much.
ears.
I'd do that, but I ain't got no pants on.
Yeah, so I mean, most of these people are saying like Caesar just said the school he's going to, 18-month course, cheapest school he could find, $5,000, which is
Yeah,
actually that's very competitive for what we have. I got lucky. I went to school during high school. It was part of the curriculum if you chose it. So it was like a vocational school. So I never actually had to pay. It was pretty neat.
yeah. Well,
Really, the barber
I
twelve
told you,
thousand.
didn't I, that I'd lost my job um, during the pandemic. So I was actually unemployed. So the government where we live, they're actually paying for this course for me, so it's not costing me anything
Super
to
cool.
do it. So
Super cool.
so obviously we get help with that. So it's not too bad.
Where is it that you? Where do you live? What
Oh God, it's a little place called Sleepy Hollow. No,
No.
it's called. No, it's called.
I believed you,
It's
bro.
called. It's called Ghoul. GOOLE.
G
And it's
L L
OOLE.
L L
GOOLE.
G double L E.
GOOLE.
Double R. Okay, I heard what you were saying.
LA. So if you ever look at if you look at Doncaster and Hull, I don't know if you've heard of those places. The football or soccer over
Uh-huh.
there, Hull City. We're not far from there, up in northeast.
Jeez, look at these. Everybody's putting in their prices. 85, 8,500. We got 20,000 in Chicago, 1,500 hours. This other guy in California,
That's mad.
20,000, but the government pays 10. So he's getting that. Chicago, 20,000, 1,500 hours. That is just, I'm not surprised with Chicago because y'all been getting ripped off forever. But it is really kind of crazy when you look at like how the states can be just so different. Like I was actually warned by my accountant because soon we're going to start doing shows again, and I plan on traveling with Gamma a little bit. And one of my accountants was like, "Yo, if you ever plan to travel to Chicago, don't even bother because the taxes are so high they'll make you file a tax return to even go there." So I was like, "I'll take that one off the list,"
Yeah,
But so
yeah. It's a lot different. I mean, one of the most expensive courses, like round us, is about £3,000. So I don't know what that works out in dollars,
wow,
but
wow,
that's like I think that's only 12 weeks.
wow.
That's three
I
thousand
wonder what
pound
it
for
would
the
like.
12
Like, I
week.
wonder how lucrative it would be to go over there and like just teach a class or something. Like maybe do like a 3 day class in that area someplace. I wonder like how
Yeah, there
how.
you go. You see.
I mean, because like I don't really feel like. I mean, I feel like I could be extremely impactful if I actually had a student for like let's say 4 or 5 hours a day for like 3 days straight with some like really intense, a lot of people and like just going around and just critiquing everything and just making sure and like I know that the person won't probably be a different person overnight, but that lesson and those critiques would last and you would find yourself making mistakes and you'd be like, "Oh, that's right, go back to that. He said to do that, trap the fade in between here and there."
Yeah,
Like I mean, it's very easy to get off track with some of these cuts, but at the same time it's also very easy to kind of find yourself if you know your steps.
yeah.
All right, so
I
one more
mean,
question. I want to ask you one more question.
all right.
In all the haircuts that you've done so far, what was your biggest struggle? Appreciate you keeping
Probably,
it real.
I always, I've been finding it hard, like because I haven't been doing many, skin fades. A lot of people that are coming to me are just wanting a short back and sides, just. But my brother, he had a skin fade, and it was the transitioning from skin and going up to make it blend. I was struggling a little bit with that. There was a lot of weight left, and I mean, I did manage it, but
I remember
it took me
critiquing your cuts like last week or whatever. Your blend in the parietal ridge area and all that stuff was definitely looking pretty good. Do you still
yeah,
feel a little nervous to go too short with the line?
yeah, yeah, definitely, yeah, yeah, because like I say, you know, I haven't done that many cuts.
Hmm.
I think if I had to count, I would say I've probably done about 26 cuts
Mm.
since January 2020. So I haven't done that many cuts, so I'm still quite apprehensive, you know, cutting hair. I still don't have that confidence, just say, oh yeah, sit down, I can do all, you know,
Right.
which I'm hoping that now I'm at college,
You'll get
that
some more.
that confidence I'll grow. Um, but
Is
yeah,
there uh,
so
is there a way that you could just even get people in just for free, just to even practice on them?
um, well, on Facebook, WhatsApp, and that I have messaged my mates to get a few of those in, but they're always busy. one thing or another, you know,
Yeah.
or if they do want me to cut it, I'm busy. You know, it's
I
I've
got
got
a
a lot
guy
on at the
who,
moment.
you seen Hector in the videos, like
Yeah,
Hector, my man there. So he kind of does like a lot of my fix it stuff. He's in barber school too, and he comes in and he watches a lot. And I think a lot of shops would probably allow someone to come in and watch them, especially if they pitched in and just did a little sweeping, did a little helping out here and there, and you were just like, hey man, listen man, I love this craft. I want to be part of this thing. Can I help you in any way? Let me just watch a little bit. I'll help sweep. I mean, who would say no to that? You know what I mean?
yeah,
And that might be an
yeah,
excellent
totally.
opportunity for you to just kind of get some time in.
Yeah, well, there is actually a guy when I was doing in January, there was a guy in where I got a college in Selby. He's got a barber shop, um, and he's. I hope there's someone coming in. Oh, it's
Hey,
my daughter.
how you doing? Yeah, so
Yeah,
I mean, I think even without an application, you could just go there and just talk to the owner.
yeah,
Like I have,
yeah. Well,
obviously my shop, we don't even bother with applications. It's more like a face-to-face kind of thing for the most part here.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I,
Well, he's actually said that he's gonna help me out with the placement at his shop, but he just said if I just get my feet in, you know, at college, get a few weeks in there, and then he's gonna give me the opportunity to go there, just watch, probably like you say, sweep up, just just general
yeah,
dog's body around and pick things up as I go, you know.
exactly, exactly.
So that'll be good.
Well, listen, man, I want to get somebody else on here. I'm gonna let
Yeah,
you
no
go.
worries.
I'm gonna wish you luck on the talent contest, man. I expect something.
Yeah.
I expect something dope.
I don't know what it's gonna be.
You were in the top. You were in the top at the last one, so
Yeah.
I hope you come through and put something dope together, and that'll be next week. We'll start to debut them. So you guys got till I guess a week from today to get them in, which doesn't leave me much
Yeah.
time to do mine. So I got to get to going
No,
too.
no, you're gonna have to get your finger out as well, aren't you?
Exactly, exactly. All right, buddy. Thank you for coming in.
Right.
I'll talk to you.
Yeah. Cheers for having me on.
Ha,
Bye
you
bye.
bet. Later. All right, you guys. That was Mr. Potato. He's one of my biggest fans, man, and he's just an awesome person. I'm gonna throw this link in here. Anybody else wants to come on, bam, come on in, and let's let's see if we can get somebody else on. I want to ask you guys what your biggest struggles are. Probably only got time for like one more person, but yo, this is gonna be the new format. I plan to include you guys in on this show more. Now that I can do this, there's no reason why I shouldn't. So like a doctor with his finger on the pulse, man. I'm gonna try to figure out what it is you're struggling with, and see if we can't correct them. So ideally, what would be pretty dope is if maybe I could have one of you guys send me a couple of your cuts, and then join the show, and then all I have to do is freaking boop, go right through it. So we're gonna do that. Actually, I did a lineup today, Cali Barber. I did do a lineup today. I filmed for it, uh, and I also did a lineup on that last video. I know it was a long video. It was 45 minutes. I was like a full total walkthrough. But if you move to the end of that video, maybe you don't want to watch the whole cut, but move to the end. I actually kept the cameras rolling throughout the whole edge up just to show you guys what was up. So that's funny. Your wife is like, "Who are you talking to?" All right, so Brianna Sheffield, I was watching some of your questions there, and you're asking some good ones. So one of the questions she asked for was tips for the state board, but she also asked for tips for customer retention, and it is just I'll give you guys some really good tips for customer retention because I feel like there are people who can do this exceptionally well. I do feel like I'm one of them, not to toot my own horn, but no, I really do feel like I'm one of them because I just feel like it's just so important to make sure that you're hitting all the clients' needs, but you're also being personable. You're talking to them, you're opening them up, making them talk a little bit about themselves, and you find some common ground with each and every person. And above all, you got to leave however you're feeling at the door. You leave whatever you're feeling at the door. So if you're mad, you're angry, you're fighting with your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, um, you put all that stuff at the door, and you come in with a cheerful demeanor, and the people can sense if it's genuine too. So hopefully, it is, and you can get yourself to the point where it is just coming natural to you. So that's definitely going to really help you with client retention. I've seen a lot of barbers that are a little bit closed. Maybe their heart is closed. Maybe they've been through some difficult situations in their life, and they carry a little bit of armor like around with them that may have protected them throughout their childhood or throughout situations and stuff. But like you got to just open yourself up, open your heart up, so that people can see that you're a genuine person. You're really going to start to retain these clients, and they're not going to be able to get that from nowhere else because not a lot of people even care to go that extra mile. So that's definitely going to help, along with providing a quality service is obviously it. But I feel like the level of skill versus hospitality, I think that they're like this. Like your skill is worth about this much to your clients. Your hospitality is worth a lot more, and providing that customer experience, that's definitely going to help you. So if anybody else wants to call in, feel free. We'll have you on the show. Mario asked if I have some self cut tutorials. Yeah, I actually have two self cut tutorials, and I'll be honest, I cut my hair fairly short on top, so they might not be exactly what it is you're looking for. If you have some really long hair or whatever, but at the end of the day, if you watch any of my other videos, it's going to teach you how to cut. So whatever you choose to apply it on, that's going to be that's going to be it. So even if oh, you know what? He's talking about the lineups here too. Yeah, I wanted to mention that using the pencil technique or using something to enhance that edge and enhance that line. With the lineups, I'll give you guys probably like one of my favorite tips with the lineups that I feel like it really really helps me. Um, Tipping the client's head up and looking at the lineup when it's in the upward position, tipping the client's head down, and sort of moving the client around, because the thing that makes an edge up difficult is you're trying to put something straight on surfaces that are round, right? So it's just so easy for you to think it's straight and think it's clean, especially if the client's looking down. If the client looks down like this, their edge ups are always going to look really good. It's more often than not when they're looking at like eye level, or if their head tilts slightly up. That's usually when you're going to see the mistakes. That's when you're going to see some of that hair that was kind of hiding over that hair that was coming over top of the edge. You're going to see that. All right, let me add my man in the room here. Looks like we got Really the Barber, and his microphone is working. What up, Really?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. So that's what you guys all look like. You see how much I'm learning today?
Yeah, I'm an old man, 45, man,
You
45.
ain't old, man. You look younger than me.
You see these gray hairs, Eddie.
I see it. I see it. So where you from, really?
Actually, I mess around in Texas, but I'm currently in Indiana, man.
Oh, nice, nice.
Barber school in Columbus, Indiana, man.
Right on, right on. How much did you say you paid for it? Out of curiosity from earlier.
Actually, 12,250, 12,250.
Wow, wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
in my school that I worked at, it was somewhere around 10. So you're not like crazy out of the ballpark. And I know there's places that charge 20, places that charge probably even more than that. But
Actually, that's the cheapest, man. Tell you the truth.
in your area,
Yeah, I'm right around Indianapolis, about 40 minutes out of Indianapolis.
how far along are you?
I got about 420 hours in.
And you need what, 15 in there?
1,500. Yeah.
That's a good guess because it's different everywhere. Just for everybody else
Yeah,
who's
but you know
watching.
how it is, man. When you got three kids in college, man, you know how it is. You got to wait your turn, man.
You got 3 kids in college, and now you going
Yeah,
yourself. God bless
yeah.
you,
My
man.
oldest daughter at Purdue, my middle son, a junior at Ball State, and my youngest daughter, she's a sophomore at IU Bloomington. Yeah, man.
Wow, you got a kid at
Yeah.
Purdue too, man. That's
So I
crazy,
had to
man.
work myself to death. But
For sure,
yeah,
for
she's
sure.
about to graduate this year, man. But I actually sent you two pictures also.
Oh, you did? Let's look at them. I
Yeah.
got you. I'm gonna pull that
I
up.
came prepared, buddy.
How about that? How about that? Let's see what we got here. I'll go
Yeah,
in
you
here.
and critiqued the picture last week. I couldn't really make it as big for you.
Oh, okay. It came from Sherelle. Oh, damn, you putting it down, boy.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
one of those at home pics. And you know how it is when you're in barber school. Everybody don't want their picture taken,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes you don't even remember to take a picture on your vet.
Yo, that
But
looks clean. That looks
yeah,
clean.
that's
The
a guy
waves
had
look good.
like a 5 week wolf, man. I should have took a picture before that, man. He didn't, boy, didn't take
Man.
care of it, but I laid him down though.
Oh, you did, man. What man, I got nothing. I got nothing here. This is a real clean cut. I mean, I don't have no nitpick. The waves are laying down real nice. I
I
like the
appreciate you, man.
blend. Yeah, man, you clearly got some talent for this. How long have you actually been cutting for?
I used to cut in college, man. I went to a Grambling State, a black college in Louisiana, man. I was
I
used to cut
knew
back
it.
in college, and I mess around. I always cut my own. I need a haircut now. I've been letting students at school cut my hair, man. They done took my line in the back, took me terrible. So that's why I was ecstatic about your South Side fade. This what a South Side fade home haircut look like.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. When I put
Like
that
two
south
weeks
side
growed
fade,
in, but I'm trying to let it grow back in. But it's beautiful Indiana for you, man.
man, it looks
Got the
so
fire
pretty
pit,
there.
big pool.
You got
Yeah.
fall about to happen over there. We got one season, summer, and it lasts all year in Florida.
Hey, but if I don't get a chance, man, I want to thank you, man, for everything you done did for all of us, man. You making a great difference, bro.
Man, that's awesome, man. I appreciate
For
that. I
real.
appreciate that. Let me ask you this: what would you say your biggest struggle is so far?
Okay, let me explain it like this. I go to school in Columbus, and I want to learn how to cut straight hair. I've been cutting black people hair forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like my sons. I got 3 sons,
Mm-hmm.
and my biggest struggle is once I get up to the top, man. Messing around.
Mm-hmm.
All the shear work, trying to get it over. Some people like the stack guards. Some people actually clip over comb. That's something new to me, and I never messed around with people with a lot of hair. So I got the adverse problems that a lot of guys like you have going to school. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I'm kind of good at coarse hair, as they like to call it. I really don't like to call it coarse hair.
Yeah. Yeah. I know
you
what you
know,
mean, though.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
I
wavy
mean,
hair and
clearly
anything
you
like
got
that.
this hair down. I mean, you got this hair down real nice. I mean, shoot.
Yeah, and that second picture is my son, little home haircut right before he jumped in the shower.
Oh, there we go.
Didn't mess
There we
with the
go.
top.
I
Just
see
a
it.
quick taper. His first time ever getting a taper.
Oh, you got a nice little high taper going on there. Yeah, buddy. Nah, that looks
What
good,
you
man.
think, man?
It looks clean. It looks clean.
So,
And I bet you his hair is probably harder for you then, right?
yeah, he's mixed.
Yeah, his hair is a little straighter because I can see it's a little bit harder. But yeah, no, that's pretty clean, man. I mean, he's obviously wearing like a disconnected on top, so it's not like
Yeah,
you don't
and
got
then
a
we're trying
whole
to
lot
let
of
that back
room.
grow a little bit also.
Right, right. And you don't got a whole lot of room in between there. See, one of the things with straight hair that really sucks is it really punishes you for any little mistake that you make. And if
Gotcha.
you are like jumping ahead in a step or 2 steps ahead when you should be on, like what Ant says, I think that kind of almost makes a lot of sense too, where he's like kind of make a guide and get rid of it, then make another guide and get rid of it. And I found that holding it flat, which obviously you know how to do, like based on these two things that you did, but like
Okay.
holding it flat and keeping it on the scalp anchored, that was something that I just seen a lot of people making that mistake with. Was like with this hair, is with my hair, it's gonna be sort of like almost like you're using like a eraser on a pencil kind of movement, where
Yes, sir.
you're keeping it the pressure consistent, and you're keeping it anchored on the head. I used to see a lot of people kind of leave the head a little bit too much because they want to use that C motion, but they don't
Okay.
understand that the C motion is staying connected. And then the other thing is with not skipping those steps. Like if it doesn't look perfect to you before you move on,
Okay.
then don't move on yet. Like just go back, circle back to the trimmer if you're
Okay.
fighting with that 5-0 line. Circle
Okay.
back to the open taper. Even if like you've already moved on to the one and then you notice like, hey, some of that down below ain't so clean. Get the one off of there and go back and fix
Okay.
that clean spot. But at a certain point, I think it really clicks for everybody. There's a lot of people out there who feel like, man, I'm just not gonna get this and it's not gonna get this, and then one day you're just like, hey man, it's coming easy to me. How did I ever struggle with this? and it'll get there. You'll get there, and force
Okay.
yourself to push through that clipper over comb, man, because that is a
Okay.
real clutch technique that not only will save you time. You get them kids that are gonna be up in your chair jumping all around. They got about a 5 minute attention span. So whatever kind of
Yeah.
way that you can save time, and you're gonna do better with kids that way too, because like a
Yes,
kid's
sir.
just flipping his head all around,
Yes,
and if
sir.
you're trying to switch guards, like you're gonna take time. You know what I mean? So
Hey, I really appreciate you, man. But the reason I be really on you because by me being 45 and by the time I get out of school, I don't have 2-3 years to be good at it. I need to come out of school cold. If you feel what I'm
that's what
saying.
I'm saying, and I see you
Yeah.
already are. You already are,
Yeah.
and you know what? Being that you're 45, it doesn't mean that the experience you've had in the rest of your life is not going to work for you. It will. You
Yeah.
understand. You're mature. You'll understand. I need to be there early. I need to leave late. These are the
Yes,
things that
sir.
I know I need to do to succeed. Young dudes are gonna
Yeah.
go out and mess their lives up because they got
Yeah.
time to fix it and stuff like that. But
Yes, sir.
like people who are getting to be about our age and stuff, kind of figured out what we want to do, and
Yeah.
you put them kids up in college and everything else, man. You're gonna be riding high. You're gonna be set.
I just can't work for nobody else no more, man. You know how it
No,
is, man.
honestly, you build the
I done
value.
paid my dues, man. You know how it is.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
but Eddie, I don't want to take up the whole show, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate you so much. Much love, man. You keep doing what you're doing, man. You
Ah,
the best,
man.
man.
I
And
appreciate
tell
that
Ann I said thank you too. I love the
for
way he say
sure.
open. Did you be laughing at him when he say open? He
Oh
says
yeah.
it a funny way.
All right, man. Thank you, buddy. I'll catch you soon. Hey, I hope you're gonna enter for that contest, right? Talent contest. Let's go.
All right, man. I'll do it for you,
You
man.
gotta do something, man. All right, buddy. Take it easy. Later.
Appreciate you. Much love.
Peace. And guys, that was really the barber. That was really the barber. Um, I think it's just super dope that I can have you guys on just like this. And how cool is it that we can start doing it like this now? Because this software recently changed, and they allowed us to now I can just send out this link. We can have people on. So that's what we're gonna do, man. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be able to help people even better and even more than we were before. I think it's pretty dope. So all right, technically the show ends in 2 minutes, but like I'm having a little bit of fun. Let's see if one more person will call in. I'm gonna put the link here one more time. Feel free to call in. Last person, call in. Give me your biggest struggle. Whatever you guys want to talk about, it's all good. I'm having a lot of fun tonight, and let's see. What is your biggest struggle? Should probably be the topic of maybe one of my next shows, because it's gonna be fun to kind of see, and I think it'll also be educational for me too, to understand what you guys are struggling with, because as I grow in my barbershop as an owner or as a barber or as anything, I wind up forgetting some of the struggles that I've felt with before. Like imagine you guys once struggled with just learning how to walk, learning how to talk, just little simple stuff, and you think about it, like how did I ever not know how to talk? How did I ever not know how to walk? Like the longer and the better you get at these things, the harder it is to kind of remember the struggle. And that's why, like, I'm telling you guys, some of you guys who are really good at this, like if you're teaching other people, try to do a couple cuts with your left hand. Watch how it's hard to hold, how it's hard to keep steady, how it's hard to do all the little things in reverse, and that's definitely gonna help you realize, like, yo, because when I put this in my right hand, I feel like I could close my eyes and do a lot of the motions fairly well. But when I put this in my left hand, like all of a sudden I become kind of clumsy again. It's sort of slipping and sliding out of my hand and stuff like that. So it's stuff like that that I see. So you guys can feel free to click that link, or if you have to, paste it in your. You could paste it into your, I guess, browser or something like that. I'm not 100% sure how this all works 100%, but yeah, for sure. Let's see here. Details. I'm trying to read this. I see somebody sent me a. Okay, cool. Right on, right on. We got Adam Soto sent a self cut, and I got a before and after. It's a video, and again, I want to remind you guys. Let's see here if I can just get this to come in so you guys can see it. Bing, and let's see here. Downloads. Don't be shy. You guys can come on in. All right, I'm gonna throw this video in. We're gonna check it out. Oh, it didn't go in. Hang on, check it. Boom. Okay. And this is a self cut, y'all. Self cut. It looks like the blend's pretty straight, bro. Looks like the blend's pretty straight. I can't really see like a whole lot of the sides and stuff in the cut, but overall, as far as like when you looking at it straight on, I thought it looked pretty good. I thought it looked pretty good. Trying to teach a lefty when they are a righty. Yeah, I know, right? Craig Parker. He said, I'm a lefty, and it can be hard trying to follow and learn from a teacher who can't even fathom trying to teach a lefty. I'm going to be honest. Almost every lefty I have seen in barbershops, I don't know why, but they're nasty with it. They're really talented at cutting hair. I don't know if this is just a left-handed thing in general, but I have seen quite a few people who are left-handed be extremely good at this. In fact, I had a student, Lewis, at the barber school, and he was just so talented. I don't know if like being left-handed had anything to do with it, but he was just cold as ice with the fades. On day one, he had people just lined up around the block for him. All right, this is Jesus Sanchez. You sent me a picture of this cut before. Not this specific cut, but this same person. And I gotta say, this is an improvement. And just I think it was last week that we critiqued your cut, and this is certainly an improvement, man. I really like the confidence that I see you growing with. Don't be afraid to take them to full skin above the ear. I know that you guys can't see this as well as I can because again I can blow this up a little bit more on, on my screen, but I really love the waves. I would probably try to square off that corner just a tiny bit more, and you're obviously starting to understand the blend. So don't be afraid to take it a little bit lower, around and above the ear, and you'll be set. You'll be set. But man, this is a big improvement already from the last cut you sent. So, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. So if anybody else wants to join, I'm gonna give y'all about another 2-3 minutes, and if not, it's cool. We're gonna keep this format going. I want to involve more of my subscribers. So like again, feel free to click the link, and I can throw you right up in this live here. We just keep it clean, and we do our thing. And we got the thoughts on the apprenticeship. I had Dre the barber on here a while ago, and he was discussing with me about how the apprenticeships work in Cali, and they're different in every state. Like for instance, in my state, you can't just do an apprenticeship to get your license. You actually have to you actually have to just do 100 hours in the state of Florida, and that's it. And you got to go to a school. Now, I don't see why not, because it sounds nice to be able to get paid and be able to legally cut in a shop without having to go to school. I think that's kind of cool. But if that's a way that you can get it done and still make some money, I don't see why you wouldn't want to do that. Now, on the other side, just to play devil's advocate here, if you choose to go that route and you still have to take a state board and you're not prepared for it, well, that would certainly be difficult. I know it took a long time for me to master all the information inside of 20 some odd chapters. And when I go to take my state board, I felt incredibly well prepared thanks to my teacher. But if I was to go through an apprenticeship program and maybe not pay particular attention to the curriculum, it would be getting more difficult for sure. MMA's up in the house. What's good, man? What's good? We're out here, we out here doing our normal Saturday show. We're technically in overtime. We're 4 minutes into OT. And believe it or not, you guys, it's been since 5 a.m. I did my first haircut, and I am not even tired because about, I don't know, it was like I think 4 days ago, I became a vegan. Straight up. I'm not going to say I became anything because it really ain't that. I didn't become anything. But I am eating like a vegan, and it's been 4 days. I'm just going to see how long I could do this for. I'm just challenging myself because I seen that documentary Game Changer, and I just thought to myself, that's some pretty sound logic in that thing, and why not give it a try? Why not give it a try? So MMA is wondering what's going on here. Basically what we did, right here. And what we did right here was I got a new software. I can now just put a link right here, and anybody can jump right in, and I can enter you right into uh, right into the live. So if anybody clicks this link, bam, I can put you right in the live. We could chat for a second, and I'm just asking people what their biggest struggle that they're overcoming is. And I was kind of hoping to get just one last person before we go, but if not, it's all good. Really, the barber, you the man, man. I'm hoping you rock on through, man. For anybody else out there, I think y'all all should be kind of a little bit inspired by him, because if you think about it, he's got 3 kids, all in college. Obviously, he had to work his butt off to even get to the point he's at, and now he's 45 and changing careers. So if anybody out there feels like they can do this, feels like they can't do this, I mean, look at people like really Diamond really. No, so, all right. Some Kevin Gates here. 4 days, and I feel really strong. I'm actually feeling really good, man. Like, I don't feel tired. I feel a little bit of a mental clarity that maybe I didn't have before. My stomach and my body just feels really good. And I was actually doing a workout that I always do this same particular workout every once in a while, and I kind of know when I get tired. Like, I try to get 5 rounds, and sometimes I can't even get through 2, and I'm really fighting to get that third round. This one I got through all of them, and I was actually in pretty good shape. Like, I felt really good about it. So G-Man 2217, vegan for 3.5 years for the animals and the health. And for me, it isn't like it isn't even like I have any like great reasons behind it, other than, like, I guess the health too. But I love the challenge aspect of these type of things too. Like, I did the keto diet, I've done other diets, and it's funny. Like, once you make the decision to do something and you start executing on it, I don't know. Like, I can really say that I can credit a lot of my success in life. I kid you not. It started to come like right around the time that I started taking working out seriously. And I'm not gonna say that if you guys go out and work out, your life is gonna change, but there is definitely a discipline that is built there. And when you are disciplined and you start doing something like that every day for yourself, for your health, for your body, um, other things just start to happen for you. Like, it's like you almost carry yourself a little bit differently. You have a little bit more respect for yourself when you look in the mirror and stuff like that. So I'm just saying, it certainly seems weird that, like, the moment I started taking working out seriously, a lot of these other things in my life started going well too. And maybe that could be something that's inspiring to one of you guys. I'm not saying that's the only way. It's just one of the things. Um, on a particular place that only focuses on passing the state board. There is plenty of study guides out there. I wish I still had the one that we used to use a lot on the internet. There's a fantastic one that gives you all the tests, a lot of practice tests from it. And the more practice tests you do and the more things you do like that, that'll definitely help you pass that state board. And when you get yourself prepared. There's definitely sanitization in our state. It was close to like 30% of your questions were going to be on sanitization. You're going to have state laws, which was, I believe, 25%. My memory's a little rusty on this because I'm not in the barber school no more. I used to be able to rattle this off. And then you got hair color and hair texture services and things like that. So as long as you know like your pH levels and you understand like alkaline perms, acid balance perms, and you understand where these things fall and what they do, that's definitely really really going to help you. But absolutely, Brianna says sanitization. Even though many barbers probably are a little bit better about this now after the whole COVID thing, but I know for a fact everybody could be doing better with sanitization. I've seen a lot of it in a lot of shops. And, the fact is, it can be really hard to keep up on everything. So just make sure that you guys are giving yourself enough time or maybe you have enough clippers where once you spray one, like once I'm done with this trimmer, I could spray it, set it down, pick up the other one, and that way I'm not using something that's not technically sanitized right on my next customers. So yeah, Milady's got their book, and they're a good source of information. And the Milady book is probably being used, I think, in every state. I'm not sure, but the Milady book is definitely like the book that pretty much most of them follow. And they don't have usually a chapter on state laws because the state laws differ, and you can print them from your Department of Business and Professional Regulations or whatever they call it in your state. So you can usually print that and study that. And usually also if you print that, it'll tell you what the weight of your test is broken up by percentages. So you can kind of get an idea of what to study over what. And then you can kind of like really focus on those things. Because I remember one of the things was like shaving. I want to say shaving was like only 5 or 10%. And the questions that I had on mine were fairly simple. They were fairly simple. So they didn't get too crazy with it. I mean, it could be kind of almost removed probably from the board because a lot of it was based on sharpening and honing and techniques that we just can't and don't do anymore. Obviously, sharpening a straight razor would be pointless to learn at this point because who's going to use the same razor on another person? Nobody. We're going to use one razor for one person, then we're just going to take it out and put a new one in. So why do we need to learn how to strobe and how to hone and what to do and how to test it and all these other little questions that are in that chapter? I mean, there's probably a good chance that barbering across the board should be revised. I shouldn't say there's a good chance it's going to happen, but I really feel like there's probably plenty of information in there that is just absolutely useless. And they're definitely not spending enough information teaching you stuff you need to know. Um, I never felt like the written part was difficult because I had an excellent teacher who really like went above and beyond for us to understand this. So in my mind, I think if you're a book person or if you're not afraid to get in there and just get your hands dirty and study, you're gonna be fine on the book side. And if you're like an anxiety kind of having person, like the practical can be difficult for you too. I had the other advantage of taking my practical in the same classroom that I was in, and it wasn't because like I was like special or something. Like it just literally was totally luck that they conducted the practical in my same classroom, but I didn't know who the proctors were or the examinators were. The examiners were in New York State. They make you actually do like all this other stuff. I was a cosmetologist first, so this was the one that I'm talking about is for cosmetology, and I need to get my teacher on here. I'm gonna give her a shout. I'm gonna get her on, not next week, but the week after. So that's good. I didn't know that they did that. They took out the finger waves and the pin curls because I did the finger waves, I did the pin curls, I did the whole state board set, which had to be the most god awful, ugly looking thing that you could ever do. And it's kind of funny too though is I'm happy that I learned how to do all that stuff with women's hair because lately I've been doing a lot of women. They've been coming in and I don't have to turn them down. So it's cool to be comfortable with all that stuff. So again, if anybody has their license and is starting out and they're not really comfortable with that stuff, I mean, would it really hurt you to go work at like a Supercuts or a Great Clips or something for like a year just to really like hone your skills and hone your craft? You'll be able to do everything there. You'll learn it fast and you'll probably get like 5 years, maybe more. You'll get 5 years worth of experience in just one short year working there because you're just not going to get that in a private salon. They advertise extremely effectively. They get a ton of clients in, and you can mess up as many people as you want, and they're going to be other people. Um, Marvicide has a good clipper disinfectant, which only takes 20 seconds to disinfect. Well, that's great. That's great. Um, anything that you can do to do a little bit better on your sanitization would be definitely something you should look into. You know, so all right, you guys. It doesn't look like anybody else wants to come on. You guys weren't feeling too brave. It's all good. Yeah, Luciano did. I don't even keep. I can't even keep track of everybody who's won. And just for those of you guys who have won stuff, it usually gets sent out immediately. I know that one of these girls who was on here last week and won, she gave me her address, but she forgot her unit number. So they actually sent it out, and it's probably going to wind up getting bounced back. But I had them send another one out there, and yeah, matter of fact, let's for those of you guys who hung in here, let's do a little giveaway. Y'all ready? All right, you guys vote right now. What do you want me to give away? I can give away a electric shaver. I could give away a Evo, which you would have to wait for. I can also give away, or I'm only going to give away one thing, by the way. Or I can give away a hitter. So vote right now, and let's see what we got going on. Because when you guys get down to it, you guys are not going to want to miss out on. I'm glad you said that, Luciano, because you reminded me that I wanted to do a giveaway tonight, and I almost just signed off without doing one. So I'm glad that you said that. So I'm going to be doing a really nice giveaway for the winner of the talent contest. So I'm hoping if Gamma's cool with it, which I haven't discussed it with them, but I'm sure they'll be super cool. I'm hoping to give somebody like a full dope lineup, so they can have maybe a ergo and a alpha and a hitter or something like that. I haven't got it figured out 100%, but we want to see an Evo. We want to see an Evo. Looks like everybody's voting Evo. What we want to see. Anything is a blessing. Anything is awesome. Desmond says, "Sell me those trimmers." I'm not selling nothing, man. I just give these things away. So we want to see a hitter or an Evo. All right, I'll warn you guys. If we do give away the Evo, they're sold out right now. Um, Let me talk about the talent contest for a second while you guys are figuring this out. So, Brianna, we are doing a talent contest. Actually, you should just watch the video that I posted about like a week ago. It's only like 2 minutes long and it discusses all the details. But you basically got from now until this time next week to get your submissions in. So I really expect people to start submitting fairly soon. And, basically you're just going to do a 30-second to 3-minute video on any type of talent you have, and it doesn't have to do anything with barbering. In fact, I hope it doesn't have anything to do with barbering. Okay, so it looks like it's pretty clear. You guys want to go with the Evo, so that's what we're going to do. More people voted for that, and we got another thumbs down when I'm giving something away. Y'all see how obnoxious people can be. We got 2 thumbs down, but it's all good. So this is what we're going to do. I am going to write check out the Eddie's Instagram, Eddie's Army followers on Instagram, because I'm gonna keep Steve up to date on what I'm doing so that he can deliver it to you guys. So you guys can head over there and check that out. So I'm gonna write the number. Okay, after my comment drops, you guys are free to start guessing a number, and I'm gonna write a number on the board, not where you can see it. You thought, okay, I know it's just out of reach. I'm gonna write a number on the board, and it's gonna be right here. Go for the Evo. Pick a number 1 through 45, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get an Evo out to the person who picks this number first. Random number 1 through 45. He said, "Dang, reveal yourself." Ah, man, we ain't got none of that, man. We're good. We're good. Okay, let's see here. We got some numbers coming in. Oh my goodness, Brianna. Oh wow. Here we go. We got a bunch of numbers here. We got some close ones. I haven't seen it yet. Bam, Brianna got it. I knew you were gonna win, Brianna. I knew you were gonna win. All right, so we're going to get an Evo sent out to her. Congratulations. Let me show you guys so you know I'm not stunting. I'm not stunting. What that number says, 23, and she said 23 first. I got her. It's over. So we're going to get her out at Evo. Please email me at this email right here with your information. Give me your address, and we'll get that sent out to you right away. because actually we won't get it right away because they are on back order, but in 3 weeks you guys will get that. That's the soonest I can get you one delivered. So what did she win? Let me tip this down a little bit. So what did she win? Let me just show you guys what she won, just in case you weren't around here earlier. What she's gonna get. All right, it's over. It's over. All right. So what she's gonna get? She's gonna get this trimmer right here, and I don't know if it's gonna be from Stylecraft or for Gamma, but basically you have the removable lids. It'll come with a ceramic blade, I believe, which works exceptionally well. It's one of the first ever magnetic motor trimmers, so it's actually fairly quiet. And when you put on different blades, it does get louder or quieter depending on what you have on there. And you're gonna love this because you're gonna have a bunch of different blade options and all kinds of stuff like that. So I think it was Brianna's first time in the live. Possibly, she said she just subscribed, so that's pretty damn good luck for you to win the very first time. So that's what I'm talking about. You know what? A good game show host can do is give some stuff away when I get the chance. So like I just want to I want to say once again, thanks to Gamma, and if any of you guys are looking for a booking service, please feel free to check out Bookedin because, like I said, I've been neglecting them, and I don't think too many people have really signed up as a result of me. But I do use them. I do think they're a great service. I do think they're better than Booksy because of several factors. But you guys already know about the greedy stuff that happened to me with Booksy, and I don't want to get into it completely. But when you get right down to it, this is a fantastic service that stands on its own. And you guys will like it. So I think it's super cool that a brand new subscriber comes in and wins something. But you know what's funny is the first number she put in there was 26, and I was like, damn, Brianna, because I thought it was almost the number, and then I just had a feeling that she was gonna win. Oh, Steve wrote, you're not related to Ivy Mack, are you? That's probably his wife. Because Ivy Mack, for those of you guys who haven't been following for a while, this guy wins everything. You better be glad that he's not in these lives because this guy, he literally has a horseshoe up his rear end, and he seems to win, all these contests and stuff like that. So, all right, maybe we didn't do a great job of talking about appointments versus walk-ins, but I actually had a lot of fun with this, and I think the next free-form class that we have like this, I'm going to say, what is your biggest struggle? And I want to get as many of you guys on here as I can during the hour-long show, and we could figure out and begin to identify what people are struggling with, and we'll take it from there, and we'll rock and roll forward into some content that hopefully can help you guys to grow. So with that being said, I really do appreciate you guys all for hanging in here. Still got 30 hanging around. We've been in here for like an hour and a half. And your boy needs like a 10-minute nap before I get on to my next endeavor. Luciano, I have a feeling sooner or later you're going to win something. So I really hope all you guys just head out to do yourself and get yourself in this Put yourself in this talent contest, man. Have some fun. We're going to give away like something really good for the talent contest, and we're also going to do a second place prize too, so you don't even feel like you got to win, but I'll tell you one way for sure that you will not win is by not submitting. So submit your videos to this email right here, masterprimetime@gmail. I'll be looking at them, setting them aside, and me and Ant, I believe he'll be with me, but no matter what, next Saturday at this time we're going to be going through some of the talent contest winners, not winners, but we're gonna show all the videos. So that's going to be a really fun show. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys have put together. And this is like a yearly thing that we do, and we're going to give ourselves a really fun show that we're not even really too concerned about barbering, but we will be getting back to it. So again, this is the YouTube Barber Academy. I'm wishing you guys all luck. I am Mr. Eddie Barber, and I'll catch you guys in another live, but I'm out of here. Peace, and have a good weekend, y'all. And go Bills on Tuesday.